Hello, my fellow dungeon delvers, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights, the core campaign. Today, we start off on our quest to actually help save a man who's being put on trial for murder in a case where he's probably in the right for self-defense. But, just to be sure, let's go talk to him. Alright, so we've been put up by Nurik to do this, and so I've just got a lot of people I gotta talk to. The first person I want to talk to here is Rolgan, the accused.
You are here because Nurik sent you? You are here because of the trial?
Yes, I am to defend you. Tell me what happened.
Griff invited me to play a game of chance. Not wanting to spurn his gesture of friendship, I accepted his invitation, and the drinks he readily offered me.
Go on.
I began to feel strange. My mind was clouded by more than just ale. I gambled foolishly and lost several personal heirlooms of great religious significance to my tribe.
Okay, go on. I think he knows that he shouldn't wager things, so I'm not going to pass judgment on him.
I returned to my tribe in shame. Avanda, my wife, told me to go back and speak to Griff, to humble myself and beg him to return our religious heirlooms in exchange for the promise of much gold later on. But Griff attacked me before I could speak my offer. I killed him to save my own life. There was no other choice. I fled to this temple, barely escaping a mob of soldiers seeking my blood to avenge Griff. Nurik gave me sanctuary, but only if I vowed to submit to a trial to determine my fate.
Can you tell me anything else?
We Uthgardt are different than you. Our ways and customs may seem strange. They call us savages, and pagans, and drunks, and thieves. This is how the Lord's Alliance sees us, and that is why I'm called a murderer for defending myself. We of the Black Lion tribe are a noble people. I am no heathen savage, no vile killer. I pray to Uthgardt that you can see this and help me.
I'll do my best. Seems like a pretty obvious self-defense case, but yep, that's what I'm going with.
Go if you wish. I must stay here, though my heart aches to return to my tribe. When the trial is over, Uthgardt willing, I will be allowed to return to my home.
Yes, Rolgan, you will. Alright, so in addition to Rolgan, we should speak to each of the jurors and the necessary witnesses that are going to be called. If we can help it, we're not going to interview Rolgan during the trial because that's just a bad idea. So, this is one of the jurors, Uthgardt. He is the priest under Nurik, so let's talk with him.
Well met.
Oops.
Welcome to the Temple of Tyr. Should you require the services of a priest, please speak to Nurik.
I am here about Rolgan's trial.
Of course. Nurik has done me a great honor by selecting me for the jury in this case. I am looking forward to performing my duties in the administration of Tyr's justice.
Alright, so I'm just going to set it here. We are never going to do this. How much would it cost to get you to bring back an innocent verdict at the trial? I am a lawful character, and we will do this by the book. So, how do you feel about this case?
Even though I disapprove of the Uthgardt's worship of a pagan god, I'm not going to prejudge him. The real culprit in this crime is the demon alcohol.
Okay, whatever.
Of course, the alcohol does not excuse the Uthgardt's behavior. Anyone who lets himself get drunk must bear the consequences of his actions.
This is true, but as you'll see later, it wasn't just alcohol. Anyways.
This is why I so strongly disapprove of consuming alcoholic beverages. But I am keeping an open mind. I wish you well in this case, my lord. May the justice of Tyr be served.
You know what? I also do not care to drink alcohol, but I do it because it tastes like crap. Alright, so there is at least one person here that I need to speak with. I think there's two. Okay, So, Zed over here. This doorway is always bad for pathfinding, but Zed here is injured, and he won't talk to you unless you help him out. So, I think I don't have any lay on hands.
You shall be quick to die!
I have... Nope, no magic. Okay. I'm going to be very... I should have sold off some of this junk between episodes, but I didn't. I'll have to take care of that after this episode. Okay, Staff of Defense, can you do any healing? No. Okay. Reversal. I am not repaired. I am not prepared. I am not prepared. I don't want to use that potion, because that is a good potion. Let's talk to Rolgan and see if he has a healing kit.
I'll do you in, I will!
Okay, he has a potion of Cure Light Wounds, so I'll take that. And then, when we get through this door again...
None can...
Oh. I can't give him the potion. Well, can I give him the... Nope, no, don't drink it. Okay.
None can...
Fucking train. Are you done? Okay, so I can't give Rolgan the potion. Give me a second to rest, and I will be back in just a moment. Okay, I'm back after resting. I believe this will work now. No, I don't want spells, I want special abilities. Okay, lay on hands. Be healed, Zed, back to uninjured, and now I shall talk with you.
I greet you.
Hey, thanks for curing that wound in my leg. Still get the occasional ache from my arthritis, but I can handle that. Okay, so I'm here for the trial. What happened that night with Griff? First, Griff spiked that Uthgardt's drink. Griff was always doing stuff like that to try and get an edge at cause. Could be the stuff in the drink made that Uthgardt act like he did. I also happen to know for a fact that Griff was cheating that night. He wanted to take everything that Uthgardt owned. He told me he wanted to rob that savage blind. That's all I know. If it's enough to get your client off, so be it. At least now I can walk without clenching my teeth in agony. Seems like a fair trade to me. Okay, I think if you talk to... I just went straight to healing him. I think if you talk to him beforehand, he'll kind of tell you what happened, but he won't get into the details about the drink spiking or anything like that. Okay, I believe Jevin is one of the jurors, so let's talk with him.
Well met.
What do you want? You hear about the trial? Nurk sent me. I'm representing Rolgan. I figured as much. I've never been on a jury before. I've seen my share of trials, but usually from the prisoner's box. What do you want to know? I'm preparing my case. What do you think about this trial? Looks to me like a bar fight gone out of hand. A few too many drinks in you and you act stupid. I've been there myself, though I ain't ever killed no one. But, you know what makes me mad about this case? Them people who run around saying the only reason this guy is on trial is because he's an Uthgardt. I ain't no Uthgardt. I've been on trial a bunch of times. Sound like you're trying to keep an open mind. I know what it's like. Sometimes you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Could be that's what happened to this Uthgardt. I kinda hope you get him off. I'd hate to have to sentence the poor guy to execution, but I've got to give an honest verdict. Nurk says it's my duty. Not much more I can tell you. Hope you got what you were looking for. Good luck in the trial. Okay, so I don't think I actually have to talk to this door frame ever. I don't have to talk to the jurors, but it's good to establish what each of them is kind of looking for to get your client off the hook. So, there are, I believe, 2 more here. The first I'm going to talk to is Lodar. He is a witness, and then we'll talk to Averick, who is a juror. Okay, Lodar.
Well met.
Look, don't bother me right now. I got a lot on my mind. What with this trial and all.
I know about the trial. I'm defending Rolgan.
Funny, you don't look like a lawyer, but that ain't my business, I guess. You want to ask me some questions? Go ahead.
Okay, so we're not doing this one. This would be an evil act, just murdering somebody or threatening to murder him. So, we're all civil here. Tell me what happened.
Griff and that Uthgardt were playing cards and gambling. Griff won a lot of money, so much that the Uthgardt had to give him some of his jewelry to cover the debt. Real fancy looking stuff. Later that night, Griff went outside. I heard him shout, and I rushed out to see him and that Uthgardt smashing swords. I guess the Uthgardt was better at it than Griff. I can't believe I have to testify about this. I've never been to a trial before.
Okay, so this guy likes his alcohol, so let's see if we can't loosen his lips a little bit. Don't get so worked up about this trial. Barkeep, a drink for my friend, Lodor. Please, I'm buying.
Hey, you alright, brother? Good luck in that trial, and thanks for the drink. If you need anything else, I'll be right here. Until the trial is over, they've got me off active duty, so I plan on spending my time here in the drinking house.
Okay, so we're going to talk to him again.
Well met.
Hey, I remember you. You're that lawyer. Mighty kind of you to buy me that drink.
How about a refill? A bartender, bring me another drink for Lodar.
Thanks, I needed that. Too bad you're trying to get Griff's killer off. I kinda like you. You're a nice man, not like Griff. He was always getting into trouble, picking fights, that kind of thing. Kind of a racist, too. Always going on about the Uthgardt being drunks and thieves and such.
Maybe Griff's to blame for the fight with the Uthgardt. Can I not call him the Uthgardt and call him Rolgan? He has a name. The fight with Rolgan.
Maybe, but I shouldn't be speaking ill of the dead. Griff had some ugly secrets, but now's not to drag it all out.
Secrets? What kind of secrets?
I really shouldn't tell you. Griff was a friend after all.
Yeah, we're friends, aren't we? Have another drink on me and tell me what you know.
Sure, why not? Bartender, another round. Griff's gone now anyway, so who cares if anyone finds out, right? Griff had a nasty habit of spiking the drinks of people he was gambling against. He figured it would give him an edge over them, make their mind all hazy. Not really sporting, but that's the kind of guy Griff was.
Anything else you can tell me about the trial?
Nah, I told you pretty much everything I know already. If you need anything else, I'll be right here until the trial is over. They've got me off to active duty, so I plan on spending my time here in the drinking house.
Okay, so we got all the information we needed from him. This confirms the information about the spiking of the drink, and it also gives us the ability to properly say that Griff might have been the one to start the fight, because he was kind of a terrible human being. Alright, let's talk to this juror, Averick.
A great shit.
Shove off, buddy. These open sores on my face make it tough enough to attract the ladies without your ugly mug hanging around here cramping my style.
I'm here to talk about Rolgan's trial.
Oh, that prissy priest narc must have sent you. Can't figure out why that sawed-off runt wanted me on the jury. Guess he figured I'd be impartial since I hate all races, colors, and creeds equally. Very enlightened attitude you have there. What can I say? You get down into the filthy gutters and everyone's crap stinks the same. What are your feelings about this case? Griff was a rotten bastard, and the Uthgardt did us all a favor by offing him. But if we let him go, we might have drunken savages running through the streets sacrificing us to their goat gods, you know? Sounds like you figure he's already guilty? The only good thing about that Uthgardt is his wife. Can't wait to see her up testifying at that trial. She's one fine piece of meat. Hoo-wee! I wouldn't mind having her pork chops on my plate at dinner tonight. I want to call him out for it, but I'll be going now.
Oh, bye. Don't hurry back. Okay, so that shows that he is going to be one of the tougher people to get onto your side, just because he's kind of a terrible human being. But he's at least being slightly impartial. Okay, finally, I believe I need to look at this crate, because I think there's something in here. Aha! A tome of boots. Just like in Chapter 2, there are a number of books in here that tell me how to make magic items. This is one of them. There's no quest related to it this time, but it's just free magic items, so I'll be taking care of those as I get them. Alright, let's see, I believe... Well, here, this is your druid store, so if you're playing a druid, this is where you come to get some gear. I also think this guy has a quest or a hint at where to go, so I'm going to talk to him real quick.
Welcome, friend. I am Uthgardt, Druid of the North, liaison between the Lord's Alliance and the Uthgardt.
And you're important, because you have voice roles.
You are free to take solace in the tranquility of my grove if you wish, or is there some other reason you have sought me out?
My name is Kigro Hegwood. I work for Erengand.
When the Lord's Alliance set up camp here, Aaron told me he was recruiting agents to search for lost artifacts of ancient magic. I wish you success in your quest, though as I told Aaron, I am more concerned with the plight of the Uthgardt people.
Plight of the Uthgardt? What do you mean?
My child, this war takes a terrible toll on the Uthgardt. The armies of Luskan lay waste to their lands, and the Black Lion tribe has lost many warriors battling alongside the Lord's Alliance soldiers. But it is for the Uthgardt elk tribe that I worry most of all. They have aligned themselves with the Luskan destroyers to slaughter the defenseless settlers around Fort Uthgardt in the south.
You're a druid. Can't you make them stop?
Once, the elk tribe welcomed my counsel, but they have since turned their back on the way of nature. The emissaries I have sent to investigate have all been ruthlessly slain. You are not a child of nature, so perhaps you cannot understand the pain I feel over what has happened with the elk tribe.
Perhaps I could investigate this for you, Usom.
Your offer is generous, child. I cannot leave this grove, and there is nowhere else I may turn for aid. I fear, however, that you do not truly understand what you are about to undertake.
Don't worry about it. I'm like level 15, probably. I don't know. Probably not. Probably like level 13.
Such a task would be dangerous, my child. The elk tribe have slain all who have tried to parley with them. But if you could discover why the elk tribe have turned their back on us, I would be most grateful.
Don't worry. I have a +5 dagger. It'll work out fine.
The elk tribe have fortified themselves inside their keep to the west of Fort Uthgardt, although they continue to make raids on the fort. Perhaps if you go there, you can find them and speak to Zokon Thunderer, their chief.
Okay, I'll be back when I learn more about the elk tribe.
Go, child, and may a gentle breeze carry you safely to your destination like the summer winds that bring seeds to replenish the eternal forest.
Okay, it was flowery and... yeah, it was just flowery. I guess that's to be expected from a druid. Okay, I'm going to talk to Dalcia now. I believe she is another juror?
Greetings to you.
On behalf of the Black Lion Uthgardt tribe, I welcome you to this camp.
I'm representing Rolgan at his murder trial.
Ah, yes. Narek mentioned he was seeking someone to defend Rolgan in this trial. I hope you truly appreciate the situation you have gotten yourself into.
Why does everybody keep saying this? I take on things I know how to deal with. Except maybe dragons. But I'll deal with them.
Right. The Uthgardt are a noble people, but their culture and beliefs seem strange to the Lord's Alliance. Often, the Uthgarts are victims of prejudice and hatred simply because of who they are.
Sounds like you think Rolgan is innocent?
I will wait until the trial before I make that decision, of course. And I wanted you to be aware the fact that Rolgan is an Uthgardt might have something to do with him being on trial.
Oh, well, okay. I will take that into account. Thank you. I'll be going now.
You are welcome to explore the tribal camp. I only ask that you respect the ways of the Black Lion tribe and treat the Uthgardt with the honor they deserve.
Okay, so taking that into account, there is again one down here. There is one witness. God, I can't believe it. Just my brain's not working at this point, I guess. Anyways, there's one witness, Vanda, who is the wife of Rolgan, and then Paula is the final juror that we have to talk to. So, let's talk with the witness first, Vanda.
Yes, what?
I am sorry. Were you speaking to me? Forgive my distraction. I am worried about my husband's upcoming trial.
I am representing your husband in his trial.
Representing my husband? I am sorry, but the ways of your justice system are unfamiliar to we people of the Black Lion tribe.
Are you friend or foe?
A friend. I just have to ask you some questions.
The priest Nurk said I would have to answer the questions put to me with complete honesty. It was as if he expected me to lie. He knows nothing about the honor of our tribe. Ask away. I have nothing to hide.
I don't think he meant it that way. I think he just wanted to be clear. Okay, what happened the night with Griff?
My husband returned home late. He had been drinking, but there was something else. He seemed different, as if more than alcohol were at work in his mind. When he told me he had gambled away the heirlooms of our family, precious stones sanctified by the priests of Uthgardt, I knew something was very wrong. He was not in his right mind, or he would never have wagered these sacred stones on a game of chance.
Please, go on. There's no need for me to lecture her like she's a child.
I sent him to ask this man Griff to return the heirlooms. We offered to pay him gold in exchange. It would have been far more than he could ever sell the heirlooms for. Their religious significance to the Black Lion tribe far exceeds the material worth. But the soldier attacked my husband, and Rolgan was forced to kill Griff to preserve his own life. He fled to the temple-seeking sanctuary, along with Griff's enraged friends close on his heels.
Anything else?
Please, help my husband. They are portraying him as a drunken pagan savage.
Which, I mean, he can't really be pagan in this world. I guess if you don't follow one of the standard gods is what she means, but okay, continuing on.
This is how they view all the Uthgardt. We are noble people, but if Rolgan is convicted, the hurtful stereotype will only get stronger. I wish I could be of more help, but all I can do is pray Uthgardt grants you wisdom in this matter.
Okay. And if you think me doing a woman's voice is bad, it is. But me doing a woman's voice with a poor Russian accent, that was difficult on my throat, and was probably really bad. Alright, Paula, you're the last one. What do you have to say?
Greetings!
Why have you come to seek the counsel of this old woman? Nurik sent me. I'm representing Rolgan in the upcoming trial. The life of one of my people is in your hands. I will aid you as best I can, though there is little I can do. The ways of justice among the Lord's Alliance are unknown to me. What do you think of the case? I am very disappointed in Rolgan. Our tribe constantly struggles against the stereotype of the drunken savage, yet Rolgan allowed himself to fall under the influence of alcohol. This is the result. It sounds like you already think he's guilty. That remains to be seen. Rolgan is a symbol of our people. I pray he is not guilty of what they claim, but my duty in this trial is clear. Nurk has explained the vow I have taken as juror. If the evidence shows Rolgan let alcohol cloud his mind so that he killed that man without reason, I must return a verdict of guilty. The trial is not the way of our tribe. but I must follow Nurik's rules in this matter. We, Uthgardt, cannot risk the wrath of the Lord's Alliance by defying the High Priest of Tyr. I pray Rolgan is not a sacrifice for the good of the entire tribe, but if it must be, it must be. Well, thank you for that honesty. I'll be going now. And go with the blessing of the Black Lion tribe. Thank you for that. Alright, and that is everybody I have to talk to, I believe. Let me check my journal real quick and just make sure I didn't miss anybody. Investigate the elk trial, Rolgan's trial. Okay. Oh, I guess I need to check my notebook and not the journal. Trial journal. Okay. Yeah, we talked to Rolgan, Zed, Lodar, and Vanda, and Edgar, Averick, Jevin, Dalcia, and Paula. Okay, so yep, that was everybody. Let's head back to the Temple of Tyr, and next time we will go through this trial. It can be kind of lengthy, so I'm not going to add it just to the end of this episode, and just make it its own episode. So, as I wander around strange streets that I'm still not quite used to. And, like Paula alluded to, let's make sure that he's not a sacrifice just to appease bloodthirsty mobs, or else maybe Nurik will become a fallen cleric of Tyr, and he'll leave the faith too, and then we'll have to fight him later on. We don't want that, Nurik. Alright guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time for Rolgan's trial. See you there.